Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today, oh boy, today we have something very, very cool, very special. Something that is going to be extremely popular. Whether I make a video about this or not, this is going to sell out lightning fast, and that is a fact. So, I'm getting this video up at least a little in advance so that people seeing it the day that I upload it will have a chance at this. And in this exact moment that I'm recording, I don't know the date, but by the time I have it uploaded, I'll put it down in the description. So in the description right now is the release date, and it'll be right next to the link that will take you to the page where that knife will appear when it is available. There's a chance that they don't have like a pre-listing up or something. There's also a chance that it will be there and say sold out as a placeholder. People get on me for that. They're like, it says sold out. I'm like, it's not, it hasn't dropped yet. Which admittedly is just kind of like a fault at the websites that use that as a placeholder, right? But whatever the date in my description is and the time, that is the day and time that it drops. So if it isn't there, or if it's there but says sold out and that date hasn't happened yet, it just means it's not there yet, but it will be, right? And I'm saying this because I know this is going to be a popular model. I know people are going to pull their hair out trying to understand what's going on. That the date in the description, right? That's when this is going to drop. Thank you so much to Bladebinge for sending this in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. This is their coolest dark mode collab ever. They've had a lot of different ones in the past, and some of them I think are fine. Some I'm like, and other ones I'm like, oh, this is the coolest one right now, right? And then eventually another one comes along. But they've had some really, really cool dark mode stuff in the past. This, oh boy, oh yes. What steel did we go with? Vanax. Yes. Now you can see here 46 of 50. That means there's 50. That's it. There's 50. How come they don't make more? Probably because Riot, who is the OEM, almost certainly the OEM. I can't remember if it's Riot or Bestech, because they do a bajillion different projects, right? And the person behind each individual knife also has to pay in for the project, probably has their own other projects, right? So rather than saying, let's just pay for 1,000 of these and hope that they all sell, they probably do 50 to 100 at a time, right? Just to make sure, number one, that they can continue, the company OEMing this stuff can continue to, fulfill other projects, and the company behind the actual design can actually get some of them to their customers, right? Usually it's just a case of the demand is far higher than the supply. Look at this. Oh my God. I own 3 Voodoos. Do I own 3? I own 2 Voodoos. And I love this. I think it's Null Knives. This and the Vandal are the coolest one. And please, Bladebinge, please do Vandals. Please have Null do a dark mode Vandal, please, for the love of God. So we have the beautiful Robin's Egg carbon fiber. All of that Null Voodoo goodness. But the cherry on top is the... Oh my God. They got that Riot polished DLC. So this is like the polished tumbled. It's the exact same finish that is on my T1000. This is in between a satin DLC and a mirror DLC. It's like the same finish that's on the Spyderco Paysan, but DLC coded, which makes this finish in particular very cool, very unique, and very, very good looking. This is a spectacular color and coating combination. This is not only my favorite dark mode collaboration, this is my favorite from Null. And honestly, I'm just gonna be dead honest. This is one of the coolest knives that has come in this year. Now I know everybody goes, oh, he thinks everything's the best. He'll say that about anything. I decide what comes into this channel. There's a tidal wave of vomit trash that gets offered to me on a monthly basis. And I say no to the vast majority of it because it's stupid and boring and nobody wants to see that. I don't want to make content on it. Nobody wants to see it. I say yes to the stuff that I assume will be cool or is at least interesting to a certain demographic of my audience. I don't say yes to everything and then force happiness, which is a fun, sort of childlike view of this channel, right? I imagine you wrote that, you drew a picture of that idea in crowns and then your mommy put it on the refrigerator and said, "Good job, Billy." No, that's stupid. I say yes to the stuff that I think's gonna be awesome because I like looking at awesome stuff and getting excited about awesome stuff, determining that it is awesome based on looking at past awesome stuff. So if that was your view of the channel, now you know that's not the case. I get excited and I'm constantly crowning a new king all the time because everything that I am looking at is intentionally grouped to be presumably awesome. So we're choosing the awesomest of that awesome, and it should, I mean, if it doesn't get better, then, I mean, something's wrong with the industry. It absolutely should reveal a new awesomest of the awesome every so often. So yes, we're going to see exciting things. You're going to see enthusiasm from me. You're going to see a new, right? That's going to be the way that it is. I have always loved the Voodoo. I've always thought that it was awesome, but I thought, gosh, if they change this finish, if they added this, right, it's no secret that I love a polished DLC. It's no secret that I love the dark mode stuff. So of course, combining all of these things is going to result in my enthusiasm. So yeah, absolutely. This is now my favorite. Like I said, it's my favorite variation of the Voodoo. It's my favorite of the dark mode collabs out of all of them. And out of everything that has come to my channel this year, this is absolutely, I'd put it in a top 10 right now. This is very, very cool. Not, you know, this isn't something that I'm going to put in like my end of the year best knives of 2026 because this is just a variation of a knife that released in a previous year. So I try to steer away from that. I try to only talk about, you know, the newer designs. Or like brand new designs that came out in the same year. But this is cool. The combination of Vanax and that DLC, and then of course we have the DLC titanium and the robin's egg carbon fiber. Very, very cool. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to make some fun Instagram reels and YouTube shorts with this. I love it. Can you imagine like that, this exact same thing, but they do the Vandal, like the bigger guy? Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome. So let's go ahead real quick. For anybody who doesn't know, we're gonna measure it. So the overall length here, 8 1/4. Blade length is coming in at about 3.75, and 3.5 inches for your cutting edge. Your weight on this guy, I can't remember. I want to say it's like right around 4 or 4.5. There's my scale right there. Alrighty. 4.5, something like that. We'll see. There we go. Sorry, my wife's walking around upstairs. That's 4.2 ounces. So, and you know, I don't expect every single thing that comes in on this channel to be the most spectacular thing that I've ever seen, but it is absolutely my goal to try and obtain things that could potentially be in that category. Sometimes I obtain things that I expect to be like really, really great. I hype it up in my head and I get it and it kind of sucks. Other times I accept things that just kind of look ho-hum, but maybe the company's got a good track record, right? Maybe it's a super popular brand. Maybe the price tag on it is really good, and I give it a shot, right? There's all of that and everything in between. And a lot of times that stuff that kind of looks ho-hum to begin with, I say yes to it, I give it a chance, and it ends up being one of my favorite things of all time, which is always the most exciting part of taking a gamble on stuff like that. But again, the vast majority of what is offered to me, and you should see my email inbox, which now has, I think, over 50,000 emails. You should see the ocean of trash that is offered to me by no shortage of no-name companies making the same type of stuff over and over and over again. I am a filter for stuff like that. This channel acts as a filter. It stops the garbage and it lets through things that I assume will be fun and interesting for you guys, right? But nobody sees that, right? It's very common for a new person to come in and go, "Hey, this guy, He seems to like everything. I see through him. It's like turning into lemon grab that. People want to pat themselves on the back for seeing through, the curtains of this channel without realizing that I go out of my way to not show you things that are boring, right? Now, obviously, sometimes we have situations where people it's their personal opinion that the things that I show are not nearly as interesting, but that's just, that's the definition of being it's subjective. Like what I'm doing here is subjective. I don't think quality is subjective, but the appearance of something, right, or how interesting it is, right, it's purely subjective. But I do my best based on my own opinion to bring you the most interesting things, the things with the, oftentimes the best value. And when things aren't the best value, at least like if we're talking about custom knives, right? If they're going to be super duper expensive, at least they're interesting or have some interesting craftsmanship element or material or process of finish, etc., etc. Lots of different types of content for lots of different types of people, but not everything that I create is meant for everyone. So if you didn't know that I have been shielding the community from boring garbage this entire time, now you know. And thank you so much to Null Knives and Bladebinge for bringing us something that is interesting and that is actually exciting. These are going to go fast. So check out the link in the description. Check out the date. I have already reviewed the Null Voodoo, so there is no review today. This is just a variation of a knife that I've already reviewed. And spoiler alert, the knife is awesome. I've got a very positive review. So, but anyways, that's going to be it from me today, guys. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like. So check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.